My little boy, Harris, really struggled to communicate. He reached 3.5 and still hadn't said his first words. Thankfully, Children Need provided support and changed our lives. This is Harris's story. Milestones as a baby, you want them to sit up, to crawl, to walk, to talk. When Harris was born, he's had a horrific birth and really ill health for the first 18 months of his life. Reoccurring pneumonia, chest infections, spent a lot of time in and out the Sick Children's Hospital. His personality as a baby was very withdrawn. Harris was very late with sitting up, walking and crawling. Talking was extremely late. I didn't worry too much at first, but as time went on and he still wasn't talking, it just wasn't correcting itself that I really became concerned. They started going down the autistic route because he wasn't meeting his milestones and because I already have a child with autism.
Say love you.
Yeah.
No, say love you.
I was desperate for Harris to say mum or daddy or I love you, but he just couldn't say them. It was heartbreaking because I'd go to the soft plays and I'd hear, all the little kids shouting on their mum or mummy, and all I wanted them to do was talk, but I never knew if that day would ever come. He started becoming really aggressive and you could see it in his behaviour because he was what people would call him a bad little boy, but he wasn't a bad little boy, he just was trying to express how he felt or what he wanted. For Harris or any child to grow up, you just want them to be happy, but for Harris, without his voice, he wasn't happy. A specialist that was working with Harris said that 75% chance Harris would spend his life non-verbal. I thought there's no way, there has to be something, there has to be an answer out there, I need to fix this. And as a mother I felt as well, I was heartbroken because I was failing my child because a mum's meant to fix everything and I couldn't. I found Blue Sky Autism on social media.
When I first met Harris, he was non-verbal. He was very rigid in his play, a lot of independent play, quite solitary. Wasn't very happy or keen to let others interact or play with him with any games or activities. What's inside the box? What's inside the box? Harris, would you like to choose what's inside the box? What do you want me to do?
Open the box.
With pivotal response therapy, we look at what the child is motivated by, and then we will look for natural opportunities within those games and activities to incorporate language opportunities.
That's it. So how many times do you push his head?
His main motivator initially was potato heads and trains and train tracks, which is great because there's lots of opportunities for language there. But the hurdle to get over initially was Harris allowing us to play alongside with him and get that interaction there. Right, Harris, what time we put the legs on?
Within days of him attending Blue Sky, he had words, babbling, but you could hear the words were coming.
Oh, is he happy or sad? He's sad. Why is he sad?
Within weeks, he had the ability to say his cousin's name and then daddy, and then more words forming together, and then we could get short sentences.
Uh-oh. Try again.
I'll go faster.
He's going faster this time. It's kind of unlocked his world. He's now invited us into his world to play with him and to have fun, and we can have conversations now, and he's got a cracking personality and cheeky, which is lots of fun.
Mommy, come on!
He likes to have a lot of sarcasm, where before he never had any personality or character to him, so he's quite funny. He's even started playing with children. It's changed his life because before he was very withdrawn and didn't know how to interact. He would just misbehave anywhere he went. Blue Skies actually changed my life, Harris's and our full family's. They've gave him his voice and gave him his little personality.
Harris.
The money from Children in Need helps fund our social skills group, and without that we wouldn't be able to give these kids a voice.
I never saw that.
Without that help, I believe my son wouldn't have his voice now today. So thank you.